Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Mike Freeman with Hustle Homes TV, and I have another great video for you today. 3 of the most valuable rooms in a house. Let's get into the video. Alright guys, 3 of the most valuable rooms in a house. So I want to preface this by saying this is probably more catered to the first time home buyer. Experienced home buyers, you kind of already understand this, especially as I get through the list, but it could just be a refresher for you. Alright, so the 3 most valuable rooms that I'm going to mention. The reason why this is important, when we talk about value, we're talking about money, we're talking about expenses, we're talking about costs. Alright, so these rooms are some of the most expensive rooms to renovate or update in a house if it needs it or requires it when you move in or when you purchase a home. Alright, so that's what I want you to think about when I go through this list. Okay, so number 1 most valuable room in a house is, of course, the kitchen. And in my opinion, the kitchen is the main hub of everything, right? That's where we do our cooking. Even more families are hanging out there. People want to experience their kitchen and cook and hang out with friends and family, entertain. It be open to the dining area or the living area. So that's very popular now and has been for a while. So if you think about the kitchen and all the different components and all the different things that are included in the kitchen, you're thinking of appliances, you're thinking of a fridge, stove, of course, microwave, dishwasher, maybe even cool like wine coolers and that sort of stuff. That stuff is expensive, all right? If you're thinking about cabinetry, and then of course countertops, all different kinds of countertops out there. So you have granite, you have marble, you have quartz, you have butcher block. I mean, there's so many different kinds of countertops that you can pick from, but nonetheless, all of this stuff in the kitchen makes it more expensive if you need to renovate it. All right, if you're looking at a house that has a kitchen that needs some work, expect to pay anywhere from $10,000 to $30,000 to renovate it. All right, so room number 2 as far as the most valuable rooms in a house, of course, that is the bathroom or bathrooms. This area of the home you don't spend a lot of time in, but for obvious reasons, most buyers prefer to have clean, updated bathrooms when they purchase a home. All right, cost-wise, this can be tricky. It just really depends on what bathroom we're talking about. A lot of bathrooms nowadays are different sizes and have different purposes. So you have your master bathroom, you'll have maybe a couple of guest bathrooms, and then of course you have your smaller half baths, or traditionally speaking, your powder rooms. Right, depending on what kind of bathroom we're talking about will depend on how expensive it would be to renovate it. You're looking at anywhere from $5,000 to $50,000. That's more so for some of the luxury master baths with the jacuzzi tubs and the large stand-up showers, the heated floors. All right. In a typical Connecticut home that averages around $300,000 to upgrade a master bathroom, you're talking somewhere between maybe $5,000 and $15,000. All right. The 3rd most valuable room in a house is what? Is the basement. And the basement is kind of a tricky room to talk about. I practice real estate here in Connecticut, and in Connecticut, many homes have basements. All right. Basements are a little tricky because they can be used for multiple purposes. The traditional way to use a basement is to include your utility equipment and then or a laundry room or something to that effect. Today I'm really more so talking about updating a basement for creative use, such as a living space, theater room, maybe extra bedrooms, etc. If your basement is unfinished, you may be looking at anywhere between $10,000, $11,000 to $30,000 or even more. Like I said, if you're looking to turn that basement into an in-law setup and adding a kitchen, etc., if you have the space for it. All right, guys, so those are my 3 top most valuable rooms in a house. Be sure to like this video. Of course, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be making so much more content like this to help you with all your real estate needs. This is your Connecticut real estate expert, Mike Freeman with Hustle Homes TV. Take care. Thank you.